MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago White Sox. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Geyer going back on it, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
The third baseman.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle of the order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Line towards center field. Engel is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Runners on the corners now with one man gone. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat. Taken high and deep to right. Geyer going back to the track. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only one run is going to score.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
High in the air out to center field. Engel has a play. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Stepping into the box, Ian Desmond, and the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. From the stretch, pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rockies are out in front 2-0. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Brandon Guyer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the White Sox, the right fielder, Brandon.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, what a crazy AB right there, D-Row. Takes 2 pitches right in the strike zone, then gets on a knock on a pitch that's out of the zone.
Yeah, can't imagine that was the game plan coming into the AB, but you know what? No one will know in the box score tomorrow. That's a bullet.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
At the plate, Jose Abreu, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And he fouls this one off.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. Last year, he won the American League Silver Slugger for first baseman. You think about that. Everybody who plays first can hit, and he hit above the top of the heap. He's a pretty special hitter.
Stepping up now, Yonder Alonso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
0-2 to Alonso. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So striding in, Wellington Castillo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike three called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So they pick up no runs on one base hit, two costly errors, and a couple of men left. Second inning upcoming here on the south side. It's the Rockies 2 and the White Sox nothing. Here's Mark Reynolds.
Leading off for Colorado.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The next 0-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A 1 pitch on its way. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Engel is after it. He's there and records the first out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Geyer is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie.
Digging in, Charlie Blackmon. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
And this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the
Now
ebbs and
batting,
flows of a
third
baseball
baseman.
season. Bottom
Nolan
line is this guy has
Arenado.
bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Engel ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 2 left for Colorado, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in, Leury Garcia. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Freeland has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
So stepping in, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Blackman is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now in the box, Daniel Murphy. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
First baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out to right. Geyer is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Hit high and deep to right center. Engel giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Garcia on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in now, Adam Engel. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 0 for 4.
Adam Engel.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one
right
was,
fielder,
it looks like a
Brandon
fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Standing in now, Brandon Guyer. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So digging in now, Yoan Moncada. It comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dahl's in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Standing in, Ian Desmond. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
The center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Geyer is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark Reynolds.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the right-handed big-time power bat of Mark Reynolds. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here 0-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Hard hit toward the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
In now, Garrett Hampson. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Runners are at second and third here with only one away. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner in there for a base hit. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Charlie Blackmon, last time through, was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now that's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Caleb Freire answers the call
now
from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Next for Colorado, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Rockies lead it 6-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning.
Jose Abreu.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Rising fastball, then it catches the zone for a strike. This pitch is popped up. Murphy in foul ground. 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Yonder Alonso.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the University of Miami product, the left-handed hitting first baseman Yonder Alonso. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball called strike, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And it's fouled away. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Colorado.
Digging in once again, Trevor Story. He'll start off the fifth in this one. First offering on its way. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Now batting.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Alonso is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
So a runner at third here with one gone, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sanchez ranging into shallow right. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in now, Mark Reynolds. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Comes set with the 0-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Geyer ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. One left for Colorado. They lead it 6-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5. And these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox.
Popped him up. Hampson over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Carlos.
Coming to the plate now, Yolmer Sanchez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready once again, Garrett Hampson. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th.
Number 1.
He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Standing in now, Chris Iannetta, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 0-1. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Line drive to center field. Engel is there, and he has it for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado, and their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 7-0.
Boy, this guy's having a great
Now batting,
game here
the
so
first
far,
baseman,
Dero. Home run
Daniel
earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
He's set. Here it comes. Slap hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at 3rd as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the
Now
bases
batting,
are loaded with
shortstop,
1 away.
Trevor.
You got to be
Story.
frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Into the box, Trevor Story. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Liner in there for a base hit. 1 run scores. And he's in safely at 3rd as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The batter. The left fielder.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at 3rd, but that's a timely 2-run double.
In now, David Dahl, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. Behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Here's the 0-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Engel racing back, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from 3rd. And he's safe.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in 1 inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Engel is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rockies 10 and the White Sox nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Engel will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
That's popped up. Hampson ranging into shallow right. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
1 out for Chicago here in the 6th. And up next, the right-handed hitting outfielder Brandon Guyer. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes,
Now
but how about the amount of
the third
strikeouts?
baseman.
What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So
Moncada.
he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, Yoan Moncada. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0.